stop sign, turn right onto North Worth Street, then turn right onto East Maple Road.
It's telling us to get back on the Woodward. Can't get on. Shut it down.
Yeah, so we'll have to go around it.
Yeah. So how do we go around?
At the stop sign, turn right onto East. Go past this stop sign, then at the next one, turn left. At the stop sign, turn left onto Oakland Avenue. In a quarter mile, turn right onto Woodward Avenue. Turn right onto Woodward Avenue.
And around. Oh, the wires came down. Electrical wires.
In 1.5 miles, turn left onto Lone Pine
Yeah,
Road.
Queen Bee's not here.
that one, it's too tall of a fence to push with the bumper because it'll hit the tailgate of the truck. So the only other thing I could think of we could possibly do would be to get like a tow strap and hook it on the top of it, pull it with the truck. But I don't know if it's possible to get it inside that property because it's all, there's people in there, but it's all fenced in. It's like a garage. And the gates are all closed. I mean, the only other thing that you'd have to do would be to like saw cut it out. Cause I mean, it's in a huge slab of concrete. It was what? Oh. Yep.
An acoustic guitar and he's just hanging out, someone has to think that's James Taylor. So, I heard that. I don't think, people said to him before, he looks just like James Taylor. Somebody came across them last night and sent me a picture of them, and I want to see if if you can look at this picture. Hold on, it's going to take me a while to find. I've seen fire and I've seen rain, and I just saw another no-hitter last night. You've got a friend, Spencer Turnbull.
We're getting texts, by the way, of other people's parents doing the same thing to them.
Really?
Well, this one's from his brother.
Dude, you watching this?
Yeah. What? Again?
Landed on the moon. Wait.
Man, Seattle sucks.
Somebody didn't realize it was a replay and thought he did it again. Did it not say replay in the corner of the screen?
I'm sure it did, but usually it's like, it's clear or something like that.
She's looking for that. 248-539-9797. Joe in Grosse Pointe. Hi, Joe.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
What's up?
I thought for the same damn thing. When I'm looking at the television, it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock here, and it's still a little bit light out. And then in Seattle, it was dark. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then all of a sudden, like the sixth inning, it said something like, due to time restraints, we're going to go ahead and move ahead. And I was like, oh my God, I've been watching a friggin' replay for an hour and a half, not even knowing. I'm thinking he's throwing another no-hitter.
Well, I'm sure my dad will be glad he has company. just showed the picture to you. Does it look like James Taylor?
Yeah, thanks for the call, Joe. He, maybe not as much in that picture because he's got the hat on, but you do see him. Yeah, he absolutely looks like James Taylor.
Hold me up for the Twitch crowd. By the way, you can watch the show at twitch.tv. You can't tell.
Do you think he looks like James Taylor?
I can see the comparison, yes, but the hat doesn't help because he doesn't.
Oh my God! I just pulled up a picture of James Taylor. Without question. If you Google search James Taylor
Yeah.
and come across and then go to the images, look at the first image that shows up. It's a big image. He's wearing like a Hogan hat, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that's not your dad without glasses.
Well, my dad is. My dad was playing his guitar last night. Then apparently he had a few beers and went home. And actually, he's playing I think is this a ukulele?
Yeah, that's not a guitar.
He's playing the ukulele in this picture.
James Taylor plays the uke.
Yeah. It's Carson Anderson, 97.1 the ticket.
Have you experienced basement leaks? Water is more than annoying. It can cause damage to your home and foundation. It starts at your roofline and can collect around your home, causing a mess in your basement or crawl space. Call Foundation Systems of Michigan. We are experts in managing water around your home. From gutters to waterproofing solutions, we have a full line of products to put an end to your water problems for good.
Tigers fans, you won't want to miss Detroit's biggest summer baseball bash, presented by Miller Lite on Saturday, July 17th for the game against the Minnesota Twins at Comerica Park. And Miller Lite, the official beer of the Detroit Tigers, has your tickets. Listen all week long for your chance to win a 6-pack of tickets, Tigers alumni, post-game entertainment, and of course, ice-cold Miller Lite. Celebrate the rest of the season with the light beer brew for all Tigers fans with great taste and only 96 calories. Miller Lite. Celebrate responsibly. 2021 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
What makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination? Because they offer free battery testing and charging and reliable replacement batteries starting at just $79.99. And they've always got your battery solution. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
This Odyssey.com Sports Minute is brought to you by Abraham and Rose.
This is Sean Morash with an Odyssey Sports Minute. Usually when I think Oklahoma State and the word over, it has to do with my Saturday morning parlay in the fall. For head coach Mike Gundy, it has to do with his hairstyle. Yes, the Pokes coach walked onto the podium without his now famous mullet. The most recognizable haircut on a college football sideline is now over, and thank goodness. Gundy says we have the woman who cuts his hair to thank. He wanted a style that would allow him low maintenance and no cuts throughout the regular season, and she told him what somebody should have told him a long time ago. Mullets are lame. Get rid of it. They're only good for a laugh. They're meant for Halloween, not for a long-term feel. Look, I am bald, I am fat, my name isn't J. Crew, that I understand. But the mullet trend in this pandemic lost its luster way too long ago. I'm Sean Morash.
For the ones standing guard. For the eagle-eyed. For the knights in shining armor. And for all those who support them. We are Grainger, your experienced safety partner, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, committed to helping keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com/safety, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Napa know-how. Get 20% off 3 or more items with the $2.99 Napa Bucket. Yep, save on wipers, headlights, brake pads, motor oil. Wait, how long is this list? Wow, floor mats, boat batteries, towing parts. I'm not sure we have time to read all this. Let's just say save 20% on a lot. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how. Napa know-how. At participating locations, exclusions apply. May not be combined with other offers. Offer at 7/31/21.
There are times when it's hard to ignore that you may have a gambling problem. Like when you're at the casino and you've withdrawn the maximum amount from your ATM.
Withdrawal denied.
When you can't leave the tables, yet you don't know how you're going to put food on the table.
Credit card denied.
When you can't seem to pump the brakes on gaming and then can't fill up your gas tank.
Transaction denied.
When you're so so invested in gambling, you're not able to invest in your future. You're robbing yourself and those you love of a better life. Approval denied. Don't deny there's a problem any longer. If you or someone you love is struggling with a gambling problem, we can help you win your life back. For free confidential help, call the Michigan Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-270-7117 or visit michigan.gov/problemgambling. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
What makes the perfect workout? Being able to ride, lift, and stretch in one place with motivating instructors.
Y'all look so good out there, Peloton.
Classes that always work around your busy summer schedule.
Push Peloton, you got 20 minutes of opportunity on this ride.
Instructor curated playlists for every mood.
Let's turn it up. Come on.
Now what if you had it all? Right at home. The Peloton Bike. Nothing like working out from home. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
There are no sweeter sounds. Hear the game. Here. All the play-by-play all season is on 97.1, The Ticket, and the Odyssey app.
My car, Scott Anderson, 97 The Ticket. A couple things here. To point out to me that my dad was playing a mandolin.
Yes.
I'm not particularly musical.
I didn't get a good look at it. The instrument. I trust you on you because I know it was certainly guitars.
248-539-9797. Look, the reason it came up is I just had Dad, bless his heart, send me a text last night at, what I say, 9 something. Turnbull on a bar stool, 8 beers in. And I mean, it's...
Because that's our code for when somebody's going.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say. And the number of beers is what inning it is. And I sent back, wow, keep me updating, knowing that Bally's was playing a replay, the Turnbull no-hitter. And then he's like giving me pitch by pitch, 1 out to go, strike to go, got him. Now he's covered in whipped cream. And I'm like, I had to let him know.
He wasn't the only one, though.
No, apparently not. 248-539-9797. Aubrey, 97 on The Ticket. Hi, Aubrey.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm going to answer a question you didn't ask. The roads are just a mess out there, so for your listeners, I tell you what, make sure you're really careful. A lot of standing water. It's just nuts.
Yeah, thank you for the warning.
And it's coming down kind of hard in this area right now, in the Southfield area, and we know, good God, over the last couple of weeks, how much rain we've gotten and how it can wreak havoc on the roads. And yeah, be careful.
I feel bad for those that got flooded. But anyway,
terrible.
hey, I got duped the other day. I was watching what I thought was Game 4 of the Milwaukee-Phoenix series, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Milwaukee tied it up, and I'm kind of pulling for Milwaukee. Next day, I see Game 4 Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, and I'm like, what the heck? Dude, it took me a whole day to figure out that I had watched a replay.
Well, the good news is that not only they tied up in that game, but then they won big.
Yeah.
Exactly. Anyways, enjoy listening to you guys, and have a great day.
Thank you.
And again, be safe.
Yeah, everybody. 248-539-9797. Joe on a cell. Hi, Joe.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I swear to God this happened last night. A little after 9, my best friend calls me and says, put on the Tigers. He's throwing a no-hitter. And I knew they were off until Friday, but I thought I might have missed a makeup game, so I said, who are they playing? He says, Seattle. And I just started laughing. I said, dude, are you my dad? My dad was famous for calling me while watching ESPN Classic to put on a game. I said, Dad, that game was played 7 years ago.
No, the Mariners just won the Stanley Cup.
Right. I swear to God. So I put the game on, and this is also true. My cousin's son was the second batter that inning, Sammy Haggerty, outfielder for the Mariners, and I knew he was going to strike out, and I said, I bet he strikes this guy out on it. And then I let him know, hey, listen, this game was played, 2 months ago. And he said, you're kidding me. I said, no, I'm not kidding you.
This is what happens last night when there's no sports to watch
other than recorded sports. Like when the Yankees and Red Sox got COVID out and they had to cancel the game. Thanks a lot, Aaron Judge, and others. You're left with nothing. There's no sports on last night. So what? But Bally's is going to replay some great Tiger Nuggets earlier in the year, and none better than a Spencer Turnbull no-hitter apparently people don't remember that Spencer Turnbull threw a no-hitter. Were they thinking that he actually was on his way throwing his second one?
Yes.
Or were they just like, they didn't pay attention, they don't remember Spencer Turnbull, and like, wow, this is great.
Guys, this is what we've been resorted to. We're,
Yep.
they'll take it again. And
Here's feedback coming in. Your dad wasn't the only one fooled. Us guys north of 60 will take whatever we can get. From an unnamed texter. I got a heads-up text from my brother that there was a no-no watch. Another unnamed texter. Third unnamed texter. Guys, my in-laws in their 80s asked me if I saw the game last night. They couldn't believe it was a replay. Next text. Doug, you should have thrown out every jinx phrase possible during the whole process. Would have drove him crazy. And Mike in a car, hey guys, I did the same thing last night. I'm embarrassed to admit I even texted my son. Turned the game on while he's up north. I finally realized during the post-game interview it said replay in the top right corner. Great show. 248-539-9797. D is in Detroit and next. Hi, D. D, are you there?
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah, what's up?
Your dad is definitely not the only one. I was sitting there watching yesterday, and I'm like, you can't jinx it. Don't say you got a no-hitter going. I even called my son up from downstairs, like, watch the game. You got a no going. We're going crazy. I'm telling my wife, like, wow, look, this is the first time I've ever watched a no-hitter. All the time. So then I couldn't wait to wake up and talk to you guys this morning. And you're not saying anything about the no-hitter. Like, what, Doug? What is going on? Gator, you gotta say it. I'm like, even Kane, speak up. Somebody say the no-hitter. And I thought, like, what the hell is going on? These guys are going 2 hours not talking about it? Like, I know baseball is not that big of a deal, but a no-hitter is.
like,
What
man,
the hell?
baseball is a dying sport.
I couldn't believe it. Like, this is crazy. And then when you said your dad text, and I just bust out laughing because I had my wife sitting on the couch with me. I called my son up. He's like, Dad, this is a no-hitter. Like, it's going crazy. I couldn't wait to hear from you guys this morning to talk about the young pitchers.
Wait a minute.
And then you didn't say anything.
D, did you not remember that they threw the no-hitter earlier in the year? Did that totally...
No idea. Did not cross my mind one time.
Like, so you didn't know until last night that Spencer Turnbull had thrown a no-hitter for the Tigers earlier this year. You didn't even know that.
Didn't even know it. And then I was even thinking, like, oh, Kane is going to start winning his bet about no-hitters.
D, that's so great. Hilarious.
So funny.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Yeah.
That bet probably happened the day after Spencer Turnbull threw a no-hitter.
2 months ago.
Right. That's probably when you made the bet.
It counts again, right? Come on.
It does not count again?
Every time they show one, it counts.
I'm
No?
sorry, King. It does not. Oh,
Darn.
damn it.
Well, it's a Tiger. You should be rooting for it to count again. You love the Tigers, man.
I do love the Tigers.
ESPN Classic, that's great. Quote, my God, there's a lot of great games lately. Vita Blue still looks good. That's from Scott.
I used to get text messages from our old buddy Lucky, who's working the station, because he was always watching ESPN Classic. He would call and text me and let me know Battle of the Network Stars is
He
on.
loves Battle of the Network Stars. I get the same text about Battle of the Network Stars.
Catherine Bach is about ready to run the obstacle course, and my eyes are glued.
Yes. Billy Crystal was an underrated athlete.
I can't believe Gregory Harrison is not going to win the obstacle course.
248-539-9797. All right, coming up, we got some stuff from the British Open, including we got some BBC calls. Got some BBC radio calls. We'll get to those at 12:02. And something happened to a golfer. Has it ever happened to you? And this doesn't, it can apply to any sport. We'll get to that at 12:08. It's Carson Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket. NBA Finals are here. We talked about it on the board. FanDuel Sportsbook, they've got a great offer for new users. 30-1 odds on the Suns or Bucks to win their next game. Have an opinion, make a pick, turn $5 into $150. That's it, that's all. And look, same game parlays, the Rico special. We talked about one earlier. I don't know, Suns money line, Chris Paul over 20, and Devin Booker over 2.5 threes. It's plus 454. Stuff like that makes a game a little more interesting. So sign up, FanDuel Sportsbook promo code ticket. That's FanDuel Sportsbook promo code ticket.
21 and up present, Michigan. New users only. You got to wager in the designated market. $10 first deposit required. 150 max bonus. Sportsbook.fanduel.com. And if you got a gambling problem, call 1-800-270-7117. FanDuel Sportsbook, the official partner of 97.1 The Ticket.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish
It's pretty bad. So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said now he speaks Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
Enjoy a powerful business upgrade with Dell Technologies Black Friday and July event. Get amazing savings with up to 50% off high-performance computers and tech built for business, and be able to take your office with you with Windows 10 Pro. Plus, get great offers on Dell servers, monitors, docks, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL, and speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial, and we've created a very unique 5-star process that allows the majority of our refinance loans to close in 10 business days or less without the need of an appraisal. Go to callhallfirst.com and get started now.
Rock songs that'll crank up the good times. Tailgate Rock, the new Odyssey exclusive station. Get it on the Odyssey app today.
You could win the ticket signing bonus. $1,000 11 times each weekday. Powered by BetQL. Win more and cash in more with the help of BetQL. Download the BetQL app today to learn more. That's BETQL. Listen for the keyword at 1/2 each hour between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Text that keyword to 72881 before the end of that hour. Message and data rates apply, and you could win a $1,000 signing bonus on 97.1 The Ticket. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. From the Sold by Mike Z Sports Desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Tigers scheduled to resume the second half of the baseball season today. Doubleheader at Comerica Park against the Twinkies. However, there's big-time rain in the forecast. Game 1 supposed to be at 2:10. Game 2 at 7:10. Both games can be heard at 97.1 The Ticket, weather permitting. Game 1, Jose Urena still waiting on a Game 2 starter. Tigers also making some news before the double dip. They optioned infielder Willie Castro to AAA. They DFA'd Nomar Mazara as well. Coming back to the team is outfielder Derek Hill and infielder Isaac Paredes. If there is a doubleheader, look for left-handed pitcher Miguel Del Pozo to be the 27th man. Also, golf, the Open going on right now, and Colin Morikawa was awesome today. A second round 64. He now tops the leaderboard. He's 9 under for the tournament. That's your ticket update. More at 971theticket.com or odyssey.com.
Doug Kosh.
Good luck with keeping yourself contained.
And Scott the Gator Anderson.
Today is a Friday.
On 97.1 The Ticket.
Friday. All right, I just fired up Twitch here, and I looked down, and there's a couple posts from NA3ROK. And you can watch the show via Twitch and participate in the streaming chat there. Go to twitch.tv and then search up 971 The Ticket. And you can see inside the Jamie Samuels studios, myself, Gator Kang, sometimes Evan. But NA3ROK posted the following. Just played a round of golf. Well, where? He writes, it was wet. Next post. Front 9 was solid light rain. Very playable. The rain stopped after 9. We were told there'd be a break in the rain from 9:30 to 11. Got on the second hole of the back 9. It just started raining harder and harder. Been there. You played in rain like this? I've done it once. I'll explain why, but you've done it?
Yeah, I've done it on more than one occasion. I was playing, but the one I remember vividly was playing at Cattails.
Yeah.
And that was a number of years ago, but it was overcast, and all of a sudden, the back nine, it started to come down and came down hard. And we're on like the 13th hole or something, so we're nowhere near the clubhouse. We just we toughed it out. We kept playing for a while, and then it got to the point where we're like, dude, we'll park the cart under a tree or something. We'll just wait it out, all right? Because this is ridiculous to try to play through this, and we did. We waited for like 25 minutes for the rain to finally stop, and you're looking at the course is kind of packed, and everybody basically did the same thing. Everybody's kind of stopped at the same time. People tried playing through as much as they could, but at some point it just becomes too much.
The only time I played in rain like this was up north. You know how I occasionally get a Michigan weekend off. I'll go up north, and it's fall colors. I'm playing golf today, and it was raining. And I'm like, I gotta play.
Yep.
I gotta play. By hole 10 at the Heather at Boyd Highlands, hole 10.
Of course.
Yep. I was soaking wet.
Yeah.
Completely soaked. I kept losing golf balls under leaves. And the leaves, like the leaves were all wet, and I'm just like, this is just miserable.
Yeah,
I'm going back and watching the rest of college game day.
Fortunately, I was like in the middle of the summer, so it was like hot out, so it wasn't that bad. But
I have a phenomenal one for this.
Evan's a hardcore golfer. Evan, who answers our phones and runs our website. Hi, Ev.
We had our golf playoffs a couple years ago, and it was raining just like this, and they wanted to play. So, you know what? We played, right? We lost. Miserable day. Get home, and my buddies are just calling me nonstop, and I'm like, I'm not going to take their crap talk right now. We lost. It wasn't good. And then they finally text, they're like, you need to call now. My partner got into a car accident, right? Flipped his car. It's a funny story because he was okay, I promise.
All right.
The car flipped, everything, right? So the paramedics get there, and he's yelling, I'm naked. I'm naked. I'm like, naked? What are you talking about? On the way home, he took off his clothes because we were drenched. Like, my seats were soaked for
Oh my God.
2 days.
So he took his clothes off.
And while driving on 23-mile road, it's just one lane each way. You know, Kang, right? When you get closer towards Clinton Township like that. A car swerved, hit him head on, flipped his car, and they had to get him out with the jaws of life. But he was naked. Completely stark naked.
But he was okay.
Did he wear underwear, or he was butt naked? Butt naked. He had like a broken arm or something.
Totally wet, yeah.
Yeah. I drove home completely wet. I never thought about doing that, but butt naked.
So while the paramedics showed up and they hadn't seen him, but they knew he was trapped in there.
Yeah, then they saw too much.
This isn't Ricky Bobby. I'm on fire.
Just hanging out there in the wind.
Wow, so he didn't have to worry about the dirty underwear thing, right?
Not at all.
I had no underwear.
But then you get taken to the hospital. His name is Jesse, and so they're asking, they're like, sir, there's no lady here under the name Jesse. And they're like, it's a guy. He was naked. They're like, oh, we know who you're talking about. Luckily, he was perfectly fine.
Could you imagine the ambulance showing up and this guy's already naked?
Well, and you have to, like, drag him out. So instantly, because my friends were like, was he drinking on the course? Because they thought he was drunk because he was naked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it was pouring. There was no fun was out there.
He took off his clothes.
Driving home so he wouldn't get his seats wet.
So great.
So when the paramedics show up and you're totally naked and you realize, okay, hey, my legs aren't broken, my arms aren't broken, I'm just a little shaken up, but I'm okay. And the paramedics show up, I'd probably be laughing at this point. I'd be like, it's a long story, guys.
Well, because, when he came to it, he was like,
trust me.
Oh, my God, I can't believe this is happening right now.
Well, we wanted to send you to the hospital. No.
I don't even think I've ever driven naked. Like, there would be no reason for it, I don't think.
I've never driven naked.
This guy Jesse was driving butt naked along 23-mile road. I'm just going to drive home naked.
Evan had to think about it, though.
Had to think.
I don't. Maybe once, like there was a pool experiment or something, and I wasn't trying to.
Wow.
Like maybe girls wanted to get in the pool or something, and you hop in your boxers on at the time.
Okay.
These are younger days. I don't remember many of them, but it could have happened. But not from golf.
Perhaps it did happen.
Oh, it's so good.
That is a great story. That is a great story.
Oh, it's great because Jesse's okay.
And Jesse's okay. That was the most important part.
Very important.
Just totally naked.
You still talking about that to this day?
To this day. I mean, every time I talk to him.
Next time I see him, we're going to bring it up.
You got clothes on?
By the way, NA3ROK says Mystic Creek out in Milford Gator. And then he says, I've played in worse.
Mystic Creek, that's the one that has the island hole that you take the ferry out to?
It's really awful to play in this. It's awful.
Nobody wants to. You don't want to play in it, but if you made the financial commitment.
I was supposed to play in this golf tournament, but I couldn't get in. I wasn't a high enough class member, and it rained the whole day. I was so happy about it.
Isn't that why Joe Cullen was naked at the Wendy's drive-thru? He just got done playing golf.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hey, sorry, man.
Guys, it was raining out, man.
Did the paramedics reach between his legs? No, I'm not going to read all that.
Wow, that's a lot happening.
Big Dog D. I shouldn't have read it into what I did. Yeah, that's a great story. Great story. Okay, look, we keep pushing this back, and it's not going to change your life, but it's an interesting topic about the British Open, and we'll play the BBC cuts coming up in a moment, but people want to talk. Murray in Clinton Township. What's up, Murray?
Yeah, fellas, I was at a sports bar approximately about 6 o'clock p.m., and I didn't know the Tigers had played earlier that day. So I'm hanging out outside the sports bar, and a guy with blue jeans and a Tiger jacket on, like the one they wore in 76 or 78. And I say, did you hear anything on the game? And he say, yeah, Priscilla pitched a no-hitter. I say, he pitched a no-hitter. He say, yeah. So Kroger supermarket across the street. So I went in there and I'm excited. I'm telling people that was shopping, Priscilla pitched a no-hitter. He pitched a no-hitter. And they don't know what that is. They just looking at me and smiling, and whatever. Some that knew, they didn't know either, So, okay, come to find out, I come home. I got home about 9 o'clock, turn the radio on, and nobody's excited. I don't hear no joy of anything. So come to find out, Priscilla pitched a shutout. So I said, I can't wait to see that guy. Okay. About 4 days later, I ran into the guy, and I said, dude, you don't know the difference between a shutout and a no-hitter? He said, yeah, that's what I meant. He pitched the shutout.
Because I'm looking at Doug while you're telling this story, like, Priscilla pitched a no-hitter. And I just want to make sure. So
he was one of those Walmart Tiger fans. That's all I concluded.
So I Googled it as a Porcello no-hitter, and then it comes up, says Porcello tosses complete game one-hitter in 2018. When that wasn't even with the Tigers.
That was about the time, I think.
Yeah, so it was pitching with the Red Sox against, and Aaron Judge broke up the no-hitter in the seventh inning.
For people just joining us, my dad texted me last night, Spencer Turnbull on a bar stool, 8 beers in. He got confused at the Bally's replay last night. He thought it was live. Didn't cross his mind that it was dark in Seattle and light in Michigan. Whatever. He got fooled. It turns out a lot of people got fooled. Mike, got a cell. You're next. Hi, Mike. Mike.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, so I texted in earlier about the whole take Jalen Green over Cade because of the high flyer we haven't seen in Detroit since Grant Hill.
Oh, right. That was you.
Yeah, so this kind of had me thinking here. We don't really know what we have in Killian Hayes yet. He was on and off all season. He was hurt. He was not hurt. He's kind of that combo guard that we see in Cade Cunningham and what's so attractive in Cunningham. So do you think that taking Cunningham would kind of hinder the growth and the trajectory of Killian in his career, whereas if you were to take a Green and he's more on the wing and you kind of let Killian handle the point guard duties? Just curious what your guys' thoughts are on how the selection may impact Killian in his future.
I mean, if you can get a great player, I'm not that worried about it. However, the one thing about Cade Cunningham is they think he can play 3 and maybe 4 positions. The 1, 2, and 3. So, and in this day and age, I mean, Zion Williamson brought the ball up in New Orleans. Like you can have more than one point guard on the floor. You can do things differently than we're morphing, and it's been going on for a while. Positionless basketball is what's going on.
Yeah, well, I like the fact that they would be, if 2 guys are on the court at the same time, you got 2 guys that can do that at the same time, and at 2 different levels too. Because it being the height that he is, maybe he'll do a lot more than just hang out in the perimeter. So. I think if anything, what we saw towards the end of the season, Killian Hayes making great progressions from where we saw at the beginning of the season before he got hurt. It looked a lot very tentative. He came back from injury, looked physically bigger, and looked like he was a much more confident player and made some sick passes. Killian Hayes is a past-first point guard. I look at Cade Cunningham and think, Cade Cunningham, he's a scorer.
He can score, yeah.
So,
Kang, have we gotten word on the Tiger game yet, as of now?
No word yet.
Okay. Because we had teased a 1:40 Carson Anderson quiz question. We can still do that at 1:40, right? Even with the Tiger game scheduled for 2:10?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just making sure. We're giving away Tiger tickets with a Carson Anderson quiz question. Usually very easy to answer if you've been listening to the program. This is a 6-pack of tickets for the game tomorrow against the Twins on a day that is being called Detroit's biggest summer baseball bash, presented by Miller Lite. Miller Lite, the official beer of the Detroit Tigers. That's at 1:40, so make sure you are listening to the program. All right, BBC radio calls of the British Open are usually damn entertaining. We'll play some for you at 12:20. Carson Anderson on 97.1.
are you considering pawning or selling something to get some extra cash, but you're not quite sure how to do it? Well, at American Jewelry and Loan, they just made it easier for you because now you can book an appointment to pawn or sell at any of their 5 Metro Detroit locations. You simply schedule your appointment online by visiting pawndetroit.com. And you select book an appointment. Then you're going to select the location, the day, and the time that's most convenient for you. It's really just that easy. And then when you arrive for your appointment, you'll meet with a sales loan associate who's going to help you through the entire process, and they'll answer any question that you have along the way. It's just another reason why American Jewelry and Loan is the best place to get extra cash. If you want to check out the merchandise in the showrooms, you're not going to believe what you see. They have an amazing selection. Jewelry, handbags, watches, sunglasses. I saw the sunglasses that the collection had. Absolutely incredible. Sports memorabilia. They have it all at American Jewelry and Loan. They've got 5 Metro Detroit locations in Detroit, Hazel Park, Pontiac, Lincoln Park, and also in Southgate. But if you're not sure what you're really getting yourself into, check them out online. They've got a lot of information there. Folks there are friendly as hell. You're going to want to do business with them. PawnDetroit.com is the website. Once again, the website, PawnDetroit.com.
Stuck in an expensive timeshare contract and feel like there's no way out?
I'm almost at $10,000 in 4 years. I've never traveled anywhere.
They made this sound that this would be a really good deal, that I could go anywhere, anytime I wanted to. That never worked out.
I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO of Wesley Financial Group. I've helped thousands of people get rid of their timeshares. I know all the tricks because I'm embarrassed to say I once worked in the timeshare industry. We've saved suffering timeshare owners millions in debt and maintenance fees. When you're approved as a client, I guarantee you a 100% success rate. We'll get you out of your timeshare, eliminate your payments, and get them off of your back permanently.
I honestly would recommend that you call Wesley Financial. They will help you.
Call Wesley Financial Group now for your free information kit. If they can't get you out of your timeshare, you'll pay nothing. Call 800-611-5252. 800-611-5252. That's 800-611-5252.
For the ones standing guard. For the eagle-eyed. For the knights in shining armor. And for all